Thank you all. I literally just got off the flight out of the airport and right here, so excuse me for being late. It's good to see a lot of faces in the crowd, and I heard that the live stream got hacked. That sucks, but hopefully we'll be back up soon, and it's good to see some of my friends in the audience as well. Rex, Tim, good seeing you guys. I am titling this Making a New American Revolution. And I want to quote to you the most important sentence that exists in the English language. And I want to quote it to you in full because you don't usually hear it in full. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. 9 weeks from now will be the 4th of July, the official 250th birthday of the United States of America. By that time, everyone in this country that wants to claim and reclaim their citizenship needs to memorize this sentence. Before they are asked to say the Pledge of Allegiance, every child should be taught this sentence, because these principles are what every person should pledge allegiance to. You shouldn't pledge allegiance to a nation until you know what that nation actually stands for. And now a lot of people like to say that they have problems with the people that founded this country. But my question is, do you have a problem with what this sentence says? Because if you look around America today and you look at the people that say they have a problem with the people that founded this country, I actually think that they have a problem with what this sentence says. Because we aren't doing what this sentence says. And if we aren't doing what this sentence says, then it must be because we have a problem with what this sentence says. Judging from the behavior of the Congress and allowing the appearance of the King of England in Congress, the head of the British Empire, they apparently don't agree with the Declaration either. Between 1750 and 1820, over 10 million people died on the Indian subcontinent under British colonialism. And between the years 1700 and 1947, British imperialism killed over 100 million people in the continent of India. Then there are the British cousins like Leopold II of Belgium, first cousin of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. Exactly 141 years ago today, May 2nd, 1885, King Leopold, the second king of Belgium, established what was called the Congo Free Estate. That Belgian regime was directly responsible for the death of at least 10 million Congolese. Millions more had their hands and feet cut off as punishment. The population was reduced by 50% between 1885 and 1908. That's 23 years. Have you ever heard of that? Does that qualify as a Holocaust? That's the family tradition of Charles. And you wonder why he didn't meet with the Epstein victims? You think Charles is different from his brother Andrew? So where were the No Kings protests when the king showed up? Let me tell you a Bronx tale. That's where I'm from. In 1906, when Leopold was killing these 10 million people in the Congo, a Congolese man was displayed in a cage at the Bronx Zoo. That's where I come from. His name was Vega. They put him on display in a cage with an orangutan. One of the founders of the Bronx Zoo was named Madison Grant. He was a eugenicist. He was a member of the Board of Trustees of the New American Museum of Natural History. He wrote a book called The Passing of the Great Race, which Adolf Hitler referred to as his Bible. Grant was very involved in the anti-immigration movement of the 1920s, 100 years ago. Do you think that he, Madison Grant, or King Leopold of Belgium believed that all people were created equal? Do you think that AIPAC believes that? If they did, they would acknowledge the genocide that happened in Congo the same way they speak correctly about the killing of over 6 million Jews in Europe. The genocide in Belgium, the genocide in Gaza come from the same place. Do we believe that all men are created equal or not? Now, some people would try to say that what I just said is anti-Semitic. I say that you either stand against all genocide or you stand against no genocide. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere at all times. Anything else is a fraud. Speak the truth is the motto of my campaign. Another way to say that is the truth defies silence. And that's what declaring independence means. Now, what do I intend to do for the United States and therefore the Bronx? The first thing I intend to do is speak the truth. Never stay silent. Never stay silent in the face of what you know to be a lie. The Palestinians are suffering genocide and the United States has to stand up and stop it. We call the Bronx Gaza West because we know what will happen to the Bronx if we don't stop what's happening in Gaza. We know because we had rich people 100 years ago, like Madison Grant, that helped Hitler inspire his final solution. And we will fight that against all people in all cases. And our alternative is called the Oasis Plan. I want to see 10,000 engineers come out of the Palestinian region. I want to see 10,000 engineers come out of the Bronx, out of the United States, developing and rebuilding the destruction and damage that we have created. Our atonement will be a better future for all generations, for our posterity. That is the American idea that was founded 250 years ago, that the way to atone for the past is to build a better future. That's the only resolution. And that's what the Oasis Plan is about. And that's why I'm running for Congress in the Bronx, in the poorest congressional district in the country, because if you can do it there, no one has a damn excuse not to do it anywhere else. And so thank you for letting me come here, addressing all of you. Thank you, everybody, for being here for the cause of uniting the country. Left, right, blue, red, it's got to go. And I'm glad that we have that dialogue starting here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jose. Okay.